Hey YouTube, Jason here from the App Hub with another app review. So today we have Tofu, The Trials of Chi. This app currently sits in the new and noteworthy section in the iTunes Store. It's currently position number 42 in the top downloaded apps. Right now there's a special introductory launch price of 99 cents. This game is being released by HotGen Limited and it works on your iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch and requires OS 3.0 or later to run. So Tofu is a great looking game on the iPhone 4. The art design that the developers went with really adds a lot of character and charm to the game, and the art design is almost reminiscent of something out of a Pixar movie because they're able to make a piece of tofu look cute. And I also wanted to take note of the soundtrack as well as the sounds in game, from the squishing of tofu as it hits the wall to the buzz of the saws that you have to try to avoid. It's all really well done and really adds to the overall experience of the game. So when you load up the game on the iPhone, you're presented with a really simple menu. Basically, you have begin or extras. If we go into extras really quickly, it has something called a dojo. If we go into that really quickly, this is just an area where you can practice moving your little tofu around the screen. And if we just go back, there's also help menu to show you how to play and credits for the game credits. In addition, you also have the begin button right there, which takes you to the actual game. And in the top right corner, you have the option to disable the sound if you like. At its core, Tofu is a puzzler, and very similar to a game that you can find on Xbox Live called Super Meat Boy, which is another fun and challenging game. You guys can go ahead and Google that, and anyone that's played Super Meat Boy before will notice some similarities to this game here. So let's go ahead and hit the begin button and take us to the next menu. Right here, you'll see the trial select, and these are the different stages that Tofu will have to face in order to beat the game. So one of the great things about Tofu, The Trial of Chi, is that there's 100 levels in the game, so it's definitely lots of replayability in there, and it's going to keep you busy for quite a while. In addition to that, there are also 3 different objectives that you can do for each single level to get the best possible score. So for example, if we look at the first level called First Stretch, beside it there's 3 different emblems. These emblems represent the different objectives that you have to reach in the game. So the first icon you see is that little pink cookie. This is called the Fortune Kitty. Essentially, when you're playing the game, Tofu has to break the Fortune Kitty to go to the next level. And you'll get the blue icon beside that when you collect all the chi in each level. Essentially, chi are blue orbs that are scattered throughout the level, and Tofu has to collect all of them in order to get this objective. And you'll get the icon on the far right when you complete a level in the specified number of moves indicated in each level. And we'll come back to some of these objectives when we do some actual gameplay. These objectives also add a lot of replayability to the game because on your first playthrough, sometimes you can't get all the emblems and you'll have to replay a level in order to get one of the objectives. So let's go ahead and click into the first level and show you what the game's all about. So you'll notice that the game has a very simple and clean interface. On the top left corner you have a pause button. In the middle center you have the number of steps or the number of moves that you have to take to complete the level. And in the very far right corner you have a counter which indicates the number of orbs or chi that you have to collect in the level. So controlling Tofu is quite simple. All you have to do is go ahead and tap on the screen and drag towards the area that you want Tofu to shoot at. This causes Tofu to stretch out, and once you go ahead and release your finger from the screen, he catapults to the area that you selected. The game calls this pinging, so essentially you want to ping him across the board, collecting all the different blue orbs and avoiding any obstacles that are in his way. So once we get to the end of the level, you'll see the pink Fortune Kitty cookie, and by aiming Tofu towards that, we'll break the cookie and complete the level. So you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that was pretty easy. Well, that's also the first level. So as you advance further into the game, I'm going to come across different obstacles, things like spikes and saws, which make it a bit more difficult for Tofu to collect all the orbs or get to the end of the level. In addition to that, there's actually 5 different surfaces in the game that have different effects on Tofu. For example, there's one level with glass that causes Tofu to slide down the glass when he's on the glass. Another level has Tofu bouncing off metal plates that are situated along the wall. So this adds a lot of variety in the game as you move up into the further levels. And we'll just go ahead and load up one of the other levels to show you what the game looks like as you move along. Let me just go ahead and hit spin dry, level 6, and let that load up. So you'll notice right there that basically you have 2 walls with spikes. You also notice that you have slow spinning boards. So let's just go ahead and just quickly move Tofu up the board. So you see it's a little bit harder this time, just because there's so many different obstacles that you have, and that you're trying to make Tofu avoid. So let's see if we can go ahead and see how far we can get before dying. And almost at the end of the level, I think. Oh, there you go. Just completed the level. Yeah, so as you can see, the game does ramp up in difficulty as you move up. So overall, Tofu is a great game for all ages to play. Because of the number of levels and the different objectives you have, there's so much replayability for this game. It'll definitely keep you busy for quite a while. And also the art design that they have in the game is really fun and pleasant to look at. So as always, if you guys have questions about the app, please comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you want to see apps specifically reviewed on my channel, please email me at theapphub@gmail.com. Otherwise, if you guys like what you see, please comment below, rate my video, and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you guys again. Peace.